think I got that set up nice and working. And do I have things at the right volume for my ear? I guess so. But then is that still okay? I guess I'm back in my own settings. Wait, okay, there's the mic and here's this. Sure, looks like it's working. I have finally done it. I have made myself a little earlier, and by proxy made everyone else a little bit late. So now all I have to do is figure out some art styles, and I guess double and triple check if everything is working, because I I just have the feeling that I missed something, but no, I think it's all here. So all I have to do is get an art style, because I think I've got some saved and I still don't have one of my own. Huh. I thought I had some cool ones saved, but I don't really. Okay, what do I want to outline? Like a little bit of a body. Outlining a bit of a body. There's I'm all smiling, trying to say hi to you, Leviathan, choking on my own spit a little. Hi to you though. Here we are in the middle of the week. It's almost my mom's birthday, so I guess that's what's going on. And then getting loose as we're going shopping. I guess we are indeed going shopping to some degree, to some extent, in the sense that whatever you get from this store is going to be free. Well, how are you doing today? I still have on my mind from the previous stream, like whose idea was that, Owl House characters that are, like, give them persona. Wow, I have a bunch of cool art styles that I could use as a reference. Wow, this is really intimidating. Hi to you, Brina. There's news of Gizmos and Leviathan staying for like 20 minutes, and it's hard to sleep due to your sister dying in the next room. She has a cough. Whoa, a minimal dying, or a survivable amount of dying, or what's a good well wishes for someone's health. I keep coughing. I inhaled some of this on accident. But it does not feel good. Okay, the thing that I'm trying to do is, I guess, cross the energy of Luce with an otter. Okay, Luce will say, oh, there we go. Don't bother, she called me ugly today. I have a similar struggle. I've been called short by my sibling just because I am short. I can't believe it. The indignity, the injustice. The poses that I often imagine an otter in that are like, I don't think Luce makes the same pose very often, but gosh, there's all kinds of cool redesigns just off the Google image search, and then hi to you, just a silly little guy. There's how are we yarrowing today? I'm not sure. Well, okay, I am sure, but it's bad. It's just in my personal opinion, things are going a little bit badly. Okay, so how much blocking things out do I want to do? Use the color blue a little bit, and maybe a spellcaster pose. Okay, that's starting out a little bit large, and it doesn't have to be large. And then and then Chibiya started. Oh my god, just because her hormones are whack. That sounds like a tumultuous time for your little baby body, and then you're researching to find out which animal your fursona would be. I feel like it's easier maybe to decide for characters, at least I find it easier to decide for characters than it is to decide for my own self. Though I eventually decided on a poison dart frog, but it's not really furry, it's kind of fleshy, and then I'm missing the arrival of a dumb joke. I do want to hear a dumb joke all the time. What do friends and snowflakes have in common? They both disappear if you piss on them. I believe that I really want to believe that true friends that are like the family that you chose, they stick with you through like one or two accidents. Like I can only hope that I would have a friend close enough that we could clean up each other's vomit if we really needed to. Ew though. And then hello to you. You do use a subject. You have, this is quite the announcement. A couple of those are different words in this line of thought. Hello to you though. I hope you're doing okay today. I feel like last time I asked how's the lawyer? Which, I don't know, that's something that you might have there. And then you made me screech in despair. Perhaps, perchance, absolutely, and then I thought this was gonna be nice and say they're all unique in their own way. friends and snowflakes, and then we're going to accept that because A is a character in the object show, and then he said it's gonna be done. Okay, the thing that I'm looking up next is how an otter is drawn. There's different kinds of proportions you can have for this. People come up with a lot of different ways to do this, and then you thought I was about to say something else. And then you're arguing that you don't disappear to me. This is some kind of way. Okay, otters, their hands go together. Okay, what kind of a pose is happening for this kind of a creature? An actual otter also, and a cartoon otter. Different things. But then your legs, how much leg do you have? Like, not a lot of leg or a lot of leg? I'm still not sure. There's extra hydration. You are scaring me. There's talking about beans on toast, beans and bean soup, and then you're putting some expressions in the Discord. Oh, check that out. Cool. Bean soup, scene boop, or if you pronounce it like the actor's name, Sean Boop. Okay, expressions. Oh, right. The freshest expressions. Honestly, I'm getting almost like kind of a Disney vibe from these. This is really neat. And where did you find these references? But this is so neat. What? Okay, like the statement, I can't draw humans, that is not going to be true for long. Every impossibility in art is just a matter of time between, I don't know, making it come true, something like that. There's Sean Boop, and then you put beans in your hat to keep your head warm. Oh, you got this from Pinterest? Cool stuff. And then the magma link be cursed. That's what I forgot. I was triple checking things at the start of this stream. That's okay. Very quickly attempting to fix this, but it's definitely going like a little bit slower than I thought, than I hoped, and I hoped. Yeah, that is the previous link. That's absolutely it. Triple checked every other single thing. There we go, in the behind the scenes, in the bare bones of this. And then humans are scary, and humans are the most terrifying creatures indeed. And then you've read the stream description and you take it personally. My plot almost succeeded to make you very, very late. But here you are. in the same day, in the same hour. I can't believe it. There's you demand a meeting at the court. What exactly do we want to do with a meeting at the court? Okay, for an otter that is also a wonderful spellcaster. I'm going to curl your limb inward a little bit, just a little bit, and then have your other limb out a little bit straight. Before popping onto this stream, I was distracted by reading yet another webcomic, as I am always doing. I thought that maybe the amount of webcomics I was reading lately went down, but no, it's just the ones from WEBTOON itself. And then Leviathan says, "I dare you to start a stream like 5 hours early just for spite." Would that be like closer to the middle of your day, or just like a more reasonable time? I'm honestly, before I was going to sleep, so like okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 12, so okay, 16 hours earlier I was thinking about starting a stream just for the hell of it, but then thinking about that before I go to sleep makes me dream about being in a stream, which that, I don't know. I guess it's that's a thing that can happen. That's a thing that can happen to me now, and then start one 5 hours early. In the time zone special. The time zone special indeed. That'd be 6 p.m. in your fancy AM PM numbers. The 6 p.m. for your time on your day. Thanks for converting to these lame ass American time units. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. There's really nowhere else in the world do this because it's such nonsense. I can't believe it. If the stream starts 5 hours early, I will not be able to show up. The distance. And then your conjoined judge wants to meet you. She says you can bring a conjoined lawyer if you want to. What about a regular lawyer? And also, if the judge is conjoined to you, then isn't this a little bit unfair? And then Leviathan just vibing to the music. This one is, yeah, that one is, okay, I can't remember which the one's from. Oh yeah, Disgaea, your suggestion. Yeah, woo! I can't tell when I'm losing my train of thought, and then do I suffer from the streamer curse? I can absolutely suffer from all kinds of curses. I think I'm going to, I'm using the eraser. I think I'm going to use the eraser accidentally. Sure, no, let's just reconstruct what's going on here. And then, wait a minute, you think it has to come on? The E. I hope you stay safe. Brina. That sounds like something going on. There's please stay safe. I never want this to be like a space that's unsafe to vent, but also it feels wrong to hear that and then go back to drawing the cartoon otter. I'm going to look up a picture of a real otter, and that's not much better. Let's look up an otter. The platonic ideal of one, I think, is Japanese. Is from Japan. There's a lot of different kinds. I think it's some kind of a mustelid. It's fine, he's just being a silly goober again. The E. Glad to hear it's fine at least. It really is hard to tell sometimes what's going on by hearing alone. Sometimes I misinterpret what's going on in conversations. Okay, how much of an otter shape? Because an otter is shaped sort of like this, and then your joking mode got deactivated. It's but if it were activated, what would you say? That's I feel like, yeah, no, mood though. I've only got the wrong sorts of questions, and then for this sort of arm, there's actually quite a lot of meat. If you go, okay, quite a lot of connecting to the shoulder, and people do the fursonas in a different sort of way, and I think this is frozen up. This has frozen up, but will I be okay? Okay. Well, I mean, I think the stream has not frozen up, even though magma has frozen up for me a little bit. There's talk of a bunny, talk of a birdie. Hello, little bird, looking magnificent, little bird. I saw somebody's artwork of a little dragon the size of a pearl, all curled up and happy. That was beautiful. That was amazing to see, and it really makes me want to put some kind of a tiny creature in the story I'm making. But the story that's on my mind lately for something that I want to make is I don't know. It's been just kind of stewing for like 2 years. There we go. Okay, so here is a bit of a arm. Is that what happens when you're an otter? More of a flipper, more of a paw, and then there's a time to get serious, and then Leviathan heading to bed now. Gotta keep up your half nocturnal sleep schedule. Good luck and best of rest and good sleep to you. Thanks for stopping by, Leviathan. If I say something really specific, can I influence your dreams? Dream about having cool powers. Dream about having cool powers. You're swinging a trident. And you have cool powers. There we go. There. I know lucid dreaming is technically real. It is real, but also I don't think I've really been able to do it. Let's look up even more types of reference images. Okay, wait, did we ever get to... Okay, only a couple of times seeing this snake thing, and then there's dreaming about the great conjoinment. It's every time there's more details, it just gets more spooky, and that wasn't even much of a detail, that was kind of vague, and I'm spooked, and then it's him, Jefferson, Bartholomew Williams, and Alexander the Great. Whenever I hear Alexander the Great, I think of stabbing, which isn't correct because that's Caesar. Oh, I've gotten my histories mixed up, and then Weirdo is here. You're back and have a new obsession. You got the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, and you're loving every single second of it. I've seen Black Cat draws. I've seen those kinds of alternate universe imaginings of the Stanley Parable. Honestly, it's the energy that one person has used to revitalize a fandom. Honestly, incredible. Honestly rad. The late ratio. Hi Kai. I finally done it. I've finally gone a little bit earlier, though it's still later than it was. And then the fact that I named them that before watching Hamilton is wild. Oh, it was just the names echoing around in your subconscious, and then hello sheesh. Oh right. That was something I wanted to do. This. I'm beholding the Ida right now. Ida moth indeed. I thought in the sketch I saw some, I don't know, moth-like characteristics emerging, but the final thing is really neat. Okay, I'm looking over here. I'm looking at the leg of an otter, and it's like fully its haunches. It's you could call it a leg, but it is haunches. And then this is like, I don't know, it's different from the level of fursona that you could have. And then just saying hey, and then hello, it's the creator of Calypso. Hey, hello to you, you ask me girl. It's how goes Calypso creation? How's everyone doing? What's on your mind? It's the eternal question, but but neat. Oh my goodness, Surprise Septic is here, frogging it up. It's always a good time to be frogging it up. Here's, okay, I'm erasing part of this, and do I have a fine amount of control? Okay, what shape do I want this leg to be? Okay, if I don't know what shape I want the leg to be, that seems to be a suggestion that maybe I should start with the feet. How do I not expect it every single time? Hello, Gingerbrave Smirk. Hello, Smirkin. Hello, Smirkin. And then, no, ask me girl, what's on my mind? Oh boy, you're gonna need to prepare for this. I did forget that at times a lot has been on your mind. Well, I asked. I did ask, so we're in this together now. There's an accurate representation of me appeared on the screen. I know that some people use a little symbol like this to symbolize Christianity, but I wasn't really updated on the fact as to why. Hello, Fist. If I look at the H wrong, it looks like another S. Hello, swimming, glubbing. Honestly, I have said at one point that if I decided to have a fursona, then I would want it to be like the golden poison dart frog, but I've never really seen just like an abstract one. Usually they put like some amount of detail onto the face, but seeing this like really low detail fish is inspiring me. I'm feeling identified with it. I'm feeling a connection with it. Dude, how'd you know? There's a fish, and then Jesus Christ was a fish. Didn't you know that? Wait, how did they stick him then? How did they? they shish kebabbed. They shish kebabbed. Your Lord. That's why he could walk on water. I don't know a lot about religion, so you can just convince me of this. My girlfriend told me about the biblical rapture, and it was for fanfic reasons, but that was the first time I ever heard of what goes on in there. That's a strange sentence to say, and then you're gonna have to type all that again. Damn you, chat filter. I am so sorry. Even if I try to approve people like permanently, it doesn't really let it through. And then you thought Jesus was a salamander. In mythology, salamanders are supposed to be fireproof. They're not really fireproof. Don't set a salamander on fire. Nevertheless, well, he was said to feed people with fish. How did that look? Was that a little bit freaky? I don't know. Hello there, Sarah, Akiva, loving trans people. Yay! I'll make a little flag, and I've misread that. I misread that as eat a meth, even though I read that correctly earlier. Here we are. Yeah, what's on your mind? Hello. And then check out Zint Can't Animate, the save meme with South Park. Their stand in this AU is so interesting. So not knowing South Park myself, not completely. Whatever happens in the AU, I kind of have to take it as canon. I can't tell if it's canon or if it's not canon, and you could lie to me and tell me that it is, and then you're saying, imagine Mary was just a cheater. Use God as an excuse. Honestly, when people start to do like a little bit of little bit of gossip, a little bit of fandom, a little bit of tea about like ancient mythologies and things like that. It's extremely amusing to me. I'm putting up another layer, putting this over here, looking at a reference again. Which way do we want this to be facing? Well, it's a little bit bendy. So there's no limit actually. And is that the shape generally? Yes, it is. Of the staff of the Great Witch. There we go. And then don't worry, it's completely not canon. That's the danger though. I wouldn't be able to tell myself. And then you're fighting the urge to turn that O into an E. And then there's Cave Town over here. Screw Cave Town. I'm guessing that you do not accept the apology. I guess nobody is obligated to accept another person's apology if they don't really want to. That's what a way of the world. And then there's a Y. There's a let's get a little bit smaller with this, a little bit smaller. And wow, I didn't think I was able to create a smooth line, but it was possible. Well, now that's making me think I should have just done that in the way that I wanted it to do in the first place. And then is there a Cave Town lore you didn't hear about? And did people start using the word lore to mean drama? Cause I still, in my head, I still use it in the fandom sense, where there's like a story, and then there's more richness to it. Story, and then more richness to it. And then out of all of the Stanley Parable characters, my favorite is the emotional reassurance bucket. Keep up the good word. Here's a little bit of a snake sort of a shape, but also a little bit of a cat ear sort of a shape. Does that mean anything different in the furry universe? I'm not quite sure. Your favorite character is the narrator, and then something you consider your life as lore. And that's offensive. I was on board for the first half. In my ignorance, I don't know how we got to the second half. It's offensive. It's offensive. My goodness gracious. I'm okay. I'm going to figure out how this leg works. Okay, well, some designs have it as a bending backwards kind of leg. That still means that I have to figure out where the foot goes. I did shuffle up this playlist a little bit more than usual before getting in here. And so where does an otter put their feet? I think it's like one. That came out way smaller than I was expecting. Does this make the talisman human? Okay, wait, that's actually so hilarious to me. Okay, wait. The Owl House concept. Did this song get louder in my ear? The Owl House concept of a talisman being a little animal on a staff. It's not common to all witch and wizard staff lore. Is this loud? No, okay, it's not. Same volume as the other ones. Okay, hoping that's working out right. And then Sarah McKeeva's making a clay doll of Crowley right now. I love being gay. Nice, wonderful. Oh, can I put by your side from Omori? Hey, okay. Some things from a game. Yeah, hopefully that'll be alright, being from a game. The thing that I look for in the description. The thing that there's a little person on that's a talisman. It's a talisman indeed. Okay, But yeah, the thing I look for in the description is the this was provided to YouTube by record label message, because I think that's what determines if something's getting struck or not. Okay, that requires more testing, but let's see. By your side, Omori. There we go. What would it be? Where would it be? Don't play the hour version on accident. Don't do that. There's a short version. There's a long version. There's a piano tutorial. And then, favorite Stanley Parable characters are the bucket, the narrator, the timekeeper. I feel like I've seen a message appear and then disappear a couple of times. That's on me for having slow eyes. I'm still looking at feet. Seeing which way they're supposed to go. Here's this. Is that the shape that we want? Yeah, I guess. But then for the legs, what kind of shape we want? A sort of back-bending sort of thing? I'm not sure. All I can do is a little dance. There's hating when you make typos and then pardon and then whoa. Oh my goodness, booger appearance. Hey, how's your day going? My goodness. Here we are taking someone's suggestion from the last stream and trying to fursona it up. There's from Buzz and Brina, a wonderful Edamoth. Hello, Edamoth. This is truly wonderful. This is truly brilliant. And then you're saying you're looking at what? I thought you were normal. Think again. In the course of my life, sometimes a foot goes across my field of vision. Abnormal style. Sorry to shock you. Sorry to scare you. Okay, I'm going to get this song queued up. But is it the short version or the whichever version? I'm not sure. I guess I'll just send it. I've never tried to play this song over here before, and not a single individual in the stream is normal. We've all popped in here, abnormal style. I can't believe it. There we go. There's one Omori song which I have found and sent to self. And is this fading out at a regular speed or a normal sort of thing? I just want things to pause at a regular pace. And then you're saying that you're Normal Williams, the owner of normality. No wonder I look abnormal to one as normal as you. I can't believe it. You haven't given me my allotment of normality for the week. And then you're saying that you're not normal, but nobody's perfect, I guess. Now, if somebody were perfect, would it also be normal? This is truly a conundrum or something. Neat. Well, there is a type of the song. What volume do I put that at? Okay. There's tunes out here, and I don't want to be overthinking what an otter is made of. I feel that that's all that I'm going to be doing, though. We can put a little bit of this, and then and then we're having messages such as Charo say I'm a Homo sapien, but remove sapien and say sexual in replacement. There's no need for a roundabout. There's no need for a trickery. Sometimes, and the world, all the time in the world, in the good times in the world, I'm a homosexual. and you know what? It's a good day. It's a good day. Whenever one can say such a thing, and then there's the newest video that is a Rickroll. Seeing these messages go by, I get the distinct impression that you've just leapt in front of a bullet for all of us. I, is it a good Rickroll at least? I, the freaking never gonna give you up. I think if I play that on stream, I have to go to Rick Astley's house and give him money or something like that. One of these days I'll figure it out. Here is the shape of your ear, and we're going to make this so nice. Should I make Luce's talisman like really strangely human-like, and then, Stan, this is your father, Randy, and trust me, it's just my newest video. You're going to make me give him money. I haven't even earned a money. And then Ida as an owl is perfect. Right? That's my first thought. Right? Here we've got the moth version. Here we've got the hot dog sona of a snake. I just think that's a beautiful thing. Will this load smoothly or slowly if I try to keep playing a tunes? That's honestly so painful to even watch. And then David Diggs is here, and then it was quite literally the real video. Who was it that suggested Ida as a hyena last time? The huge grins, I can kinda see it. Are we actually doing the Owl House furry thing? Was it your idea? It's fun stuff. I'm trying to capture the otter-like essence. Otter legs are weird. Thank you though, Gizmo, for your brilliant mind. There's throwing people across the room. It's okay to go Super Saiyan. I hope that you will remain respectful of each other. Okay, you saying that you're homosexual, you feel attracted, you're homosexual, attracted to the interior of your own house and you don't want to leave it. I think there might actually be a name for that. In this land of wordplay, in this land of things, there's this talisman should be a stereotypical witch for real, and then she's literally called the Owl Lady, so it is in fact perfect. See, this is the kind of idea that makes me wanna see multiple versions of one. I've seen some cool looking owl sonas and things. I guess people hear the word fursona and then they get a little bit constrained into the realm of things that have fur. Okay, here's your tail. Does it go like this? I'm not quite sure. And here's this. But whatever you are doing for your sona does not need to have fur. It could have feathers. It could have scales or frog skin. Many types of things. And then just be watching it. And then it was your idea. And I love you for doing this respectfully. But seriously, this made my decade. Hey, cool. It's. I don't know if I zoomed in enough or focused on it enough for you to see it, but this got us on the path of considering what the talisman is like in this world, because they've all got an animal on top. So then do they have a human on top? This is there's some kind of a little gingerbread man. There's a little bit of a gingerbread man going on here. And I'm going to be afraid that every link you send now is going to be a Rickroll. So put it to the test. But I'm going to post random links. But if you click on a Rickroll, I don't really know. This is going to encourage me to actually memorize what the URL for actual Rickrolling is. It starts with a DQW4. Maybe I can remember that. That almost rhymes. And I'm hella sharp. You don't even know what hit you. You're gonna take a bullet for you all. no, you noble sacrifice. And then Stanley blew up trying to be evil and failing miserably. Honestly, when you started typing Stanley right after you were announcing your new interest, I was like, is this the cup thing that I've heard about? Would a person announce that as an interest, having a type of a cup that people like fight each other for? I'm not sure. And then Sarah Mekki was saying, should we consider Nimona is a furry, cause they got various fursonas? Oh my gosh! Man, that's a really cool concept. No one brings that up in assigning you a fursona, that it could be a shapeshifter. That's cool as heck. And then we were saying, also, if you remember last stream, I was watching, and I had to leave to go to basketball, and you wish me good luck, and I won against some other people in the game at the end of basketball practice. You gave me good luck. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. Congratulations on some wins, on some sports and some wins. There's I like to wish people good luck. So I don't know. So I'm not sure if I have a contingency plan for if the luck fails. But if the luck goes good, then that's awesome. I don't know, it's strange. It's like I don't really have a superstition for many things, but that is one thing that I may have some kind of a superstition for, or it's just fun to. And then, it took me a while to see that message, that bit of writing. We've made Gus into a lovely little rat or mouse. It's a little bit painful to put a creature like that next to a literal owl lady, because I think of the relationships that owls have with mice. I'm sure it will be fine, though. And then drawing a stand from a AU where it was evil. Oh my goodness, cool. And then heck bye. Hello. How you doing today? Here we are Wednesday style. There is a character called Wednesday, and so then Wednesday style would be kind of like goth and stuff. Well, here we are, furrying it up. Ida the owl lady could be argued to make a perfect sort of owl. There's being magic and hellos going on. Let's scoot this over, I suppose. Scooting this over, and that's what it takes. And then there is a South Park website, but they only have a select few episodes on there. Huh. There's that's dang. I was having a train of thought. Now I don't have a train of thought. I barely have a track of thought. This is absolutely devastating. I want to round out this tail a little bit more. I'm on the wrong layer again, and I don't need to be on the wrong layer and then help you can't draw Willow's hair. Ooh. Huh. It's like balls. It's like several orb, right? It's like several bunches, several groups, and then whenever you say hi, I have to resist not to wave. Why am I like this? I'll get the vibes. There's been a mutual waving. Hey. And then there's something saying that you're very furry. I will roleplay with your Sonic OCs if you want. I can be kawaii or tsundere. I can ooh all you want for a modest amount of money. I can bring the roleplay to real life. Your skills as an actor are your talents as a furry truly terrifying. The depths. You think Hunter could be any type of canid because hunting is synonymous with dogs, right? The most skillful pound for pound hunters maybe on the planet are cats. So I guess it just depends on whether you think Hunter is good at his job or not. there are hunting dogs though. There are hunting dogs. And then Paul's mentioned, and then Willow's hair is severable. Okay, I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up now because I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. I'm remembering correctly. Willow Owl House. Willow Owl House. Very. Oh. Oh, I was remembering the early version of her hair. Okay, we've had like five or so other versions of her hair that were not that, so now I look cracked. Now I look cracked in the head. This is devastating. And then Boosh says that George's drawing Owl House characters in your sketchbook while watching this, and you finish drawing Lucy's Titan form. But what character should I draw next? Hey, get that practice in, get those skills in the Titan form. Is it time to freestyle? You could draw a Titan form of another character. Amity Titan form? Is that strange? You know? Well, that's the first thing that came to mind. And then your favorite Sonic character is Amy Rose. And then Sarah is saying, I'm partially a dog because I eat the same food nearly every day, yogurt and chocolate, but the chocolate would kill you if you were a dog. The chocolate would not be okay. But you're not. You're not a dog for real. You're only kind of similar, because you're eating yogurt, I guess. You found a South Park teenager AU, where I think the group split up or something, and Stan tries to keep trying to convince himself Kyle will come back, but he's slowly going and saying, this is truly upping the amount of angst. I'm not sure, like, what levels of angst I'm wanting to give to original characters. Draw Tanella please. Hey, yeah. Okay. So Tanella is like completely nosed up. Tanella, tiny nose, and then there is King a human witch now. The plot keeps thickening. What if Amity had a Titan form, and then Hunter being canonically bi was the biggest surprise to me because he gives white straight dad and all vibes. It's like, and that was like revealed like after the fact, right? The kind of a live stream or something. Now that makes me wonder if anyone doesn't take that as canon. I don't know why they would, but I'm giving myself thoughts that are giving my own self psychic damage or something, and then are we doing specifically Owl House furrified? That's yeah. Okay, the answer to that was a yes or no, and the answer is yes. It could naturally be whatever you feel like, but I guess that is the general prompt. That's the general prompt. We've gotten an Ida moth, an Ida owl, things going on out here, and then Weirdo remembers being so happy when the narrator put stickers on the emotional reassurance bucket. I was like literally making happy squeals. But this bucket sounds for real emotionally reassuring. I keep being emotionally distressed. Maybe I need buckets. And then you're saying you guys should watch Macadaisy and read the comic. It's furries in the 1920s who smuggle alcohol. That's something I could look to for style inspiration, right? I see them around. I can't remember what was holding me off from watching Macadaisy. All I know is that it's incredibly skillful and incredibly impressive. So why would I hesitate? Why would I hesitate indeed? And then Booker's saying we're doing all kinds of characters from lots of stuff. Just right now, we're kind of doing our own thing, and some are doing the Owl House. Hey, the explanations. And then Gizmo saying Lackadaisy is so good, I promise. Nice. There's the emergence of a tongue by the tree. Okay, the thing that I'm going to do is start to figure out this. I think maybe that's enough of an outline for a fursona, and I like to start with the face. Let's do that. Let's figure out what it's like over in the face zone. Am I using the wrong brush again? I am. And then Owl House stream. It's been years since I talked about everyone's House of Owls. I I can't remember whose idea it was for, I don't know, fursonas that I didn't think of on first glance, like Amity, cat vibes. The cat must warm up to you, but then also has incredible killer competence. There's a lot of dimensionality there. Eat a hyena. It rhymes. And then everyone needs an emotional reassurance bucket. And we're gonna give one to everyone on the stream. My goodness, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful way of generosity. And then friends don't lie. And then, wait, okay, they're sending links to South Park things. Oh, whoa. And then there's a slightly creepy little man. I did see that Crystal Palm was drawing something like with very human proportions. It seems to have disappeared for the moment. But does this simply mean that the very human proportion thing is away as a ghost? And then it's your idea to do Owl House Furries, the visionary, the genius. Okay, let's start to figure out a face. I feel like I have a thanks for temporary ginger brave. It really is. This is just an excellent vibe. Okay, so the thing that I want to do is figure out a little bit of a snout. Okay, and it's gonna go like this with a bit of a thinner brush because I'm doing it a little bit this way. And then can I send prayers to stand in the teenager AU? So maybe if we pray hard enough, Kyle will come back for the I can offer my closest equivalent, which I think is just like fingers crossed and good luck. Sure. There we go. Come back in the AU. You could probably write fan fiction for an AU if you wanted. I guess it's polite to ask first, but usually people are flattered when someone else wants to write fan fiction of their AU, and then I'm missing some messages such as Booger saying, I'm gonna go eat dinner now, bye-bye, I'll try to rejoin later if I can, might be busy though, just assume I'm busy if I don't join again, bye. My goodness, I've missed saying goodbye, but goodbye to the ghost of you, Booger. You guys' names really do get a giggle out of me sometimes. And then, saying I thought of Amity's family as different breeds, Amity being a Russian blue with albinism, the twins being Siameses, and parents being exotic short hairs, and then there's some pies going on, and then Sektikuri is giving us an example of kawaii RP. Wag's tail. Hello. Senpai. Oh, that's the pi symbol. I've never seen it spelled like that before. This is honestly some kind of an innovation that excites, and then you're gonna load your pistol. I'm so happy to be here with you. Flushes and detonates a nuclear explosion. Releases a biohazard over the country. In the course of my life, sometimes, like only maybe less than 10 times, somebody online has been like, hey, Shadow, can you roleplay? If I had started out doing what you have done just now, legalizing nuclear bombs, maybe it would have been more comfortable, because I don't know, maybe I just have whatever gene there is that makes playing pretend feel uncertain and unbearable. Okay, that seems like a sad way to exist. Okay, let's get your eyes lined up, and then we're gonna find out what the cheeks are, and then here's your little nose, just like this. Yeah, I guess so. A little bit of a face, senpai. It's truly wild. And then the Asmi girl is chiming in with, I wish people stopped calling Amity's mom homophobic. She ain't homophobic, she just doesn't want her daughter dating a person on the damn wanted list. That was an interesting addition to Odalia's character. And what was that, like was that like the season 2 finale? The homophobia in the Boiling Isles doesn't exist. That's pretty nice. That's pretty wonderful. Classism, on the other hand. Oh, you're gonna get a full dose of classism. Don't be too poor around me. Don't look poor in my vicinity. And then they're saying 3 random words, and I'll attempt to make an OC of it because I'm not creative or original. This is that's a dangerous game to play. Dangerous game to play when something is in the room with this. You've gotten P conjoined in taxes. This is what a lethal combination. South Park Kyle. Do I have 3 random words? Purple, armadillo, janitor. Well, that's not random words. That's kind of a description. We could get randomer. But things that are truly random don't always look random to a human mind because we can pick out the patterns in things that are random. And then there's your girlfriend. No, we'll get you a new girlfriend. The one who wasn't on a wanted poster. And then there's Arlecchino and Sandro. Hello to you. What lore did you guys come up with for my headcanon of Guardian White? It's okay, like all fandom is fascinating to me. Do I keep spitting? This is nasty. All fandom is fascinating to me. I think you are the only person that I've ever met who's a fan of Nutrisystem. What is the name? Vita Guardians. One of those. This is not to say that it's anything too out of the ordinary. It's a strange wonder. It's a strange wonder. Something I'm wondering at, and then there's trying, and then fun fact: Suzanne Collins confirmed that in Panem homophobia and transphobia don't exist, which doesn't make much sense, but all right. It's in the Hunger Games, in the games which are hungry. I mean, I guess it is far enough in the future that even if they are doing regular child sacrifices, you could rip out the guts of something that you don't want to be there. That's okay. I'm trying to come up with big beautiful brown eyes. Big beautiful brown eyes. I am in charge of the concept of big beautiful brown eyes, and I am figuring out where these go. I have messed up the order of operations on this, and then Korra, let us know I'm fine with gay people existing, but I crossed the line at children existing and peace. It makes me wonder, like, where the change would have come from. Probably the capital. Maybe the capital does that. Do I have any depth or breadth of knowledge to think through the logistics of what it takes to change a society? They have been through apocalypses. They've been through apocalypses. Anything could be possible. And we want the classic eyelashes from Alus. There you go. And I guess I will start with eyes that are like this. Just like that. And we can get a little more detail later. One is now open larger than the other. Not my intention. I always do have trouble placing the pupils in eyes. Ugh. I mean, I have trouble with everything ever, but also that quite frequently. And then there's a little bit of a talk of classism versus other phobias. It's a rough world out there. Snake themed blues. This is so brilliant, and why do I get the feeling that Luz herself would be into it? This is, that's neat, that's neat. Hello, Luz. Hello, you're so detailed. You are so detailed and reptilian? Is that what a snake is? Reptilian? And then the Oyasumi girl is saying that your art is done. It's on the new drawing too. Check it out. It's a stand from an AU, not a teenager one. Hello versions. Hello versions of a character. You've gotten an eye patch. I know that people can get an eye patch for real in real life. I don't see people customizing it a lot though. I think more people opt for a glass eye. This fully colored though. Cool stuff out here. I may not know much about original show or AUs. Oh my goodness. Hello. But it's cool stuff. There's being a scaly, and a hedgehog is appearing, and various things such as this go on in the chat. There's a snow empress being not fluffy, just cute. This sounds like some strong characterization going on already. And okay, it's not an eye patch, it's just a demon now. That's a very strong AU. All fandoms are made better by the inclusion of an alternate universe where someone's just straight up a demon. And okay, now that I've zoomed out of this, I can see that I have done it kind of wrong. And here I was, feeling a little bit of progress for once. Now, perfectionism yet again. And then you're sure if Midaki, your fursona, okay, we're not sure if they'd be considered scaly because she has both fur and scales. That's really neat. Like if somebody is going like all chimeric with it, well, how does that fit? Where does that go? How does that reside? There's many creatures from history, biology, and mythology that you can choose from. Okay, so the thing that I'm doing is lining up your head, lining up your noggin, and then popping out this bit like this, maybe. At some point, one must look at a real otter. This is that point. I have once again reached that point. It's a huge snout. And then there's making your OC Snow Empress a siblings. It's always a neat path to go. Okay, so this is the general shape. It's sort of wider at the bottom when there's a little bit of a snout, when there's a little bit of a muzzle. Okay, we're gonna actually start with the other side because I'm messing myself up on this. There we go. And then we're going to figure out where your eye sockets are in your skull. And it's some kind of huge thing, but it doesn't have to be very huge. And then there's making things in Gacha Life too. There's I honestly, I only barely know what Gacha Life is. You customize a character, you make a little person and a little doll, and then the reason that I know about it is because on some parts of YouTube they made like whole storylines with their little paper doll things. I don't actually know how people started getting into it. Well, here's one eye, here's another eye. We actually want this to be a little bit more like this, so we're gonna, I don't know, lower this eye a little bit, and it all looks good. It all looks fine and dandy. Dare we say, lookin' howdy doody. Why would we say that? That's not a normal part of speech. There's an anime dress-up app. Oh, okay. Okay, so the dress-up is the entirety of it. I wasn't sure if I missed any element of it. Okay, and then if I zoom out, is that kind of a face? It looks like some kind of a freaky mask. My goodness, YouTube is suck dick. Converted to artistry. So it's simple math. It's simple math that we may get an image of the conjoinment. Well, you drew them with such happy faces. How could I not be convinced? How could I not be convinced? And then Crystal Palm saying, does anyone recognize a certain wolf guy? Hey, oh my gosh. Hey, this drawing is going really well. Hunter, right? If I got it wrong from here, I would be freaking out. And then, why are hands so hard to draw? It's they only look right from a certain amount of angles. And then, would Bellows be like a bald cat? We've totally, like, what animal can we designate as pretty nasty? It seems a little cruel to designate any animal in their natural state as being pretty nasty, but I don't know. It needs to be fitting, right? It needs to be fitting. Depending on Bellows is a mole rat. They can look kind of rough sometimes, depending on the species and animals. Snout shape should be a square to make it easier to place on the animal's features, but triangles work too, I guess. And then there's Hunter-cated moment, and then you're saying that conjoinment equals happiness. The more conjoined you are, the happier you get. This is what people talk about when they say that they crave a sense of human connection, isn't it? You're really unlocking the secrets for us. Look at those happy little, increasingly flower-shaped persons. A diagram. This is, your brilliance astounds me. Did I say hi to Lumity? It's been like minutes. It's been like minutes going on. Hello to you, Lumity. I'm drawing one half of Lumity, a good old lose no set up in here, and figuring out how I want the facial features of a little fursona to be for one such as a loose. Okay, do I want to figure that out? There we go. Working perfectly good, working perfectly nice. And then they are notoriously difficult to draw due to the amount of bones, muscles, and tendons of each hand. Hands. Yeah, I mean, just, I don't know, getting the silhouette, measuring the silhouette helps. Like your palm is a little bit longer than your longest finger. Just a little bit. And so memorizing how all those measurements works is one step toward drawing hands, but even after I have that knowledge in my head, I still mess it up sometime. There's a bobfish going on, and comparing Bellows to an animal is unfair to the animal species. Even if he went around sort of deer horned up a little sometimes. Gizmo saying your art isn't arting, and then you just learned that Philip X Eager is a ship. Going from the Owl House to Hamilton, where people are like named Philip and they're also from the colonial era of America. Okay, there's more than one similarity going on there. It's the horrors. The horrors never end. Okay, I'm drawing a bit of a, I guess I'll just go for a sketch. And get this nose kind of out here. Just an adorable little nose. Is anyone exempt from furrification? Only if they were already furry before that, in which case they shall undergo fleshification. Not what it's called when you have a human sona. This is I'm missing messages such as the horngus of a dogfish is attached by a scungle to a kind of dill sack, the nut sack. I've seen that anatomical marine biology fish meme as well, so I know what you're talking about, like telepathy. That doesn't make it any smoother to read. And then some girl is saying, I respect Therians, but why is the community so rude whenever you get something wrong about Therians? Whenever you say it's yours, I get so pissed off. Like, bro, the strange thing is, I feel like I don't encounter enough to have life experience with Therians some kind of way. Bellows is a mole rat, and then the bat boy from Owl House, Skara's BF. Is he exempt? He's slightly bat-ish. He could get furrier. And then just have like one human nose. Okay, am I picturing him correctly? Skara boyfriend? Okay, if I look that up, does it bring up the... Okay, so he's got like a large bat ear. So naturally, the opposite of that would be a completely bat head and one little human ear. Yeah. There's Ryan Reynolds' fursona next. The hands of a VTuber avatar are wrong. I don't really see VTuber avatar hands going on. And then there's you saw someone shipping Bellows with Alistor, because they're both sort of a horned demon. Wait, are we crossing fandoms? Is that what's going on there? It's their favorite creature, and yours is the dogfish, and me. I'm your favorite sea creature. I've never been so flattered in my life. Feel the love. There's a dumpling batfish. Is that real? And what about Barkus? And then hello to you, Gabriel91. Your favorite sea creature is the sperm whale, and is it specifically that kind of whale that coughs up ambergris, which is used as some kind of perfume thing, but it's like whale oils from their whale oily innards. Okay, what kind of eye shape do I want to do? That is a place where there might be a little bit of room for leeway or something like that. Wow. Well, apparently one, art reference that I had was from Tumblr user Toxingen. It's so cool. I don't know how well that shows up, but it's really, really cool. I don't know, some of the different art styles I've seen are just incredibly impressive, and then sperm whale is a good choice. I love reading new scientific papers on them. They keep eating giant squid, right? So wild. And then you're saying the dumpling batfish was recently discovered, like last year, in the depths of the Australian Pacific Ocean, and they are the best batfish. I hate the rest of the species. If you were to become like a marine biologist, this could only get funnier. To be a professional and then also have strong opinions about ones that we hate in the species of fishes. Am I missing parts of the chat? There's fun stuff going on with the characters. Okay, and what and how much of this do I? Okay, so if this reloads, then that's all that I get for it. Okay, lose eyes. Have I practiced drawing round eyes? I mean, I know I get I get self-conscious about every part of the drawing process, but there's no way through but forward. There's no way to get through it but to go forward. Here's an eye shape. Wow, I'm messing that up several times in a row. Did I miss a message? Just the message of Guardian White x Guardian Orange. You brought that up like last stream too? What drew you to this ship? hello, stylish folks, and hello the dongfish. Hello, the dongfish. It's never too soon. It's never too soon or too early for the dongfish. Here we have one part of an eye, just like that. Trying so very carefully to portray it in an even manner, but once I zoom out, I'll be able to see everything that I've done wrong with it. Guess I'll start from here and go like that. Sure, just like that. A rounded sort of eye shape, trembling all the way. And then you're saying Stan is twink, and then you're saying, I like how there's the sweetest pie AI cover of Stan and Kyle, just more silly AI covers with them, and then there's the dead girl walking, and meant to be yours covers the. It really does surprise me how much life the how much extra life the Heathers the musical fandom has. Okay, here's your very round eyes, and it's a wonderful time, and it's a wonderful world, and it's a wonderful life, and oh, that's what I'm missing. A little chub from your cheeks. There we go. We'll put the rest of the eyes like that, and does that look right? I cannot quite tell yet, but it's tough to tell immediately. And then the other eye is your mortal enemy. I'm glad I'm not alone out here. And then Buzz and Brina saying, I do like disproving Therians. When they're wrong about zoology, I'll politely correct them. Then they dogpile me like, oh dang. Do people like holding on to misconceptions about zoology? I mean, I would think that if you're in an animal-related fandom, then you would want to discover more cool facts so you can expand your lore in cool and interesting directions. Does the issue come from whether or not they see it as being a fandom? I'm gonna think myself in a circle. You didn't get to say hi to Nova Does Art. Hello to you. What kind of art does you do? Is a way that I could phrase that question if I didn't think about how I was phrasing it beforehand. That kind of smooth, kind of not smooth. Okay, what kind of eyebrows am I looking at as I try to draw an otter version of Luce? I actually think that I want to give her like a little bit of a hair. Sure, a little bit of a hair. Do you have a widow's peak for real, Luce? I'm always discovering new things about characters. Okay, does it go like this? How much hair can I draw before we're looking, I don't know, less animal-y? I guess I'll just do some minimal hair just like that, and then messages I have missed are, I just found out that the dogfish isn't real, and that the real sentence is, the embryo of a dogfish was attached by a cord to a kind of placenta, the yolk sac, and that's so heartbreaking, you're dead. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for accepting the truth that sometimes there's not a dogfish, but a dogfish. And it's like if a dog was a fish. Then he drew Stanley and his bucket on the third canvas. Nice. Wait, can we all agree Stan is a twink? I haven't met him. There's multiple Stans going on, and then sorry I'm hanging so briefly. I'm no match for the Sandman. It was a glorious battle. There's a Luce the snake over here. Almost missed this drawing. There's the British. Whoa. Hey, bye. Wait, okay, this is the color that you drawn, but I didn't see you drawing this, so I feel compelled to ask, did you draw this cursed thing? But I feel like the answer is yes, but also sleep well. But also wishing you a good night. And this is what? His face! Oh my god! I want to say have good dreams after this. I don't know if it's possible, but I hope it is. Unfortunately that is my creation, yes. Father, why have you done this to me? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's... Good night, you have expunged? You have purged. You have purged that, so maybe now it won't bother you. Sure, that's the positive outlook. This is marvelous. This is sometimes we draw a heart to express the appreciation for cool art. On this particular day, we see a little bit of a skull. We see a little bit of a skull. Because it's just so rad out here. Nighty night, friendos. I'm off to face the horrors of my deeds. Face those horrors. Ah! There's consuming. There's empty. This have I appreciated this freaking cool bird out here? This just so. Oh god, you were trying this, right? It's cool bird hours indeed. Have I missed parts for this? Have I missed parts of this? You're feeling like Therians are the more complicated version of furries. I knew the difference at some point, but I feel like I'm not caught up. And Brina was saying it's very odd. They become very adamant. It's odd some Therians have past lives where they were an animal or something like that, but then a lot of them have an ecological, zoological misconception. What I'm getting from this, Brina, is that you could be the most accurate Therian if you ever found it in you to be. It could be you. There's a MLP infection at you. Bellows is now part of My Little Pony. And that's my impression of a Bellows, I suppose. And then I drew your purple armadillo janitors in the third canvas. Oh my gosh. I firmly believe that in order to give any character a little more distinctiveness and flair, although I'm still working on this, of course, you have to give them a job. But but I haven't really proven it. Here we are in janitor hours, purpling, armadilloing. This is honestly beyond my imagination. It's honestly beyond my imagination. What it could have been is turned out very creative, very cool. If I try to draw a little heart around this areas, does it turn out well? Awesome stuff out here. There's Brina feeling like trolling the community, but that's mean. Honestly, a mood. I feel like I've had to make myself grow out of the urge to be trolling people. Like, I don't remember the last time that I properly had the urge to troll someone. But sometimes it's really tempting, right? Sometimes it's very tempting. Am I having the hiccups? Oh god. Here I am, with every health ailment. Okay, what do I just... Okay, I hold my breath. No more hiccups. And then you can start polls and stream, right? If so, I have a little poll request. Oh, like starting a poll. Wait, starting a poll. Like on the community tab or where? And then did I say hi to Monica, the name for a name, saying cuteness, hello to you. What's on your mind today? What's on your mind today? And then there's, it better not be about if Stan is a twink or not, cause if you're requesting a poll like that, then I honestly don't know how many people subscribed like are also into South Park. The it could be a bit of a confusing time, and then Brina's giving us the definitions that the Therian is a person who identifies as an animal or non-physical or on a non-physical level due to involuntary animalistic behaviors, but apparently due to the comments you don't need to have shifts or a past life. Hey, oh, okay, and there's no neurological explanation or evidence for these shifts. Just one of those things that people do to feel good and nice about themselves, I guess. I don't know. I guess I try to respect those as long as they're not hurting people's. This is Stanley and the bucket hours. Have you given Stanley yellow eyes? It's a cool character design thing. Yellow eyes out here. And who drew an orange line on your drawing? I was in the color orange. Was it accidentally me? It was. Whoa. Dang. Okay. Sorry about that. Glad that we've got it gone. And then you've got a Butters profile picture on this account. And then Stan is a child. And then if you're a child, you can't be a twink. Okay, just a silly little guy. You've convinced me. And then Sakti is saying that you ate your hair once. Now, was it on purpose or on accident? Everybody on this earth eats their hair on accident. Don't even pretend that you don't eat your hair on accident. On purpose though, different sort of a thing. Do I draw an eye? Could I draw an eye if I really wanted to draw an eye? I think maybe I could draw an eye. Maybe I could draw an eye. I feel like that's something that I'm a little bit experienced in. Oh, just a little. Let's get some eye sorts of shapes. And it doesn't have to be exact, and then you just outed yourself as a South Park fan. I feel like if I really tried, I could spot the Butters in the profile picture, but but I wasn't really aware before that. And then there's canonically bi, and then the definition of a twink: gay or bisexual young man with a slim build and a youthful appearance. There's the fear in assigning someone else a twink, and then you know a bit of South Park because of your older brother, and then you cooked it. You made hair spaghetti. The texture doesn't change like with spaghetti. Your hair just gets hotter. It just gets to be hotter hair. This is a truly devastating revelation that you're an eater of hot hair, in addition to being a nuclear arms specialist in the Kawaii Ulu Robles. There's so many revelations being revealed today. Don't know if he's slim because they're all built about the same. It really goes up to decision then. And then Weirdo saying, anyway, it's time to go back into a parable where a narrator tells me what to do and I sometimes listen. Bye. My goodness. Thanks for stopping by, Weirdo. Thanks for stopping by and sharing some Stanley Parable thoughts with us. Best of luck in whatever you're doing next. There's a definition of a furry going on and a pizza going on. Hey, congratulations on the pizza. I want to have a little bit of the color yellow out here, and by the color yellow, I guess what I really mean is the color orange, because sometimes that's what I mean. Let's get some of this out here, and then there's don't knock it till you try it. Hair pasta is good. I know that there's a type of hair pasta for real, but not if you've gotten it off of your head. Hello, Denki. Hello to you. What's on your mind today? The topic could be whatever you like. And then just a silly little guy elaborated that this is a Lilith bird. It's marvelous. It's truly marvelous. I'm almost tempted to try to go in there with some coloration. A furry is a person who takes an interest in anthropomorphic animals. Sometimes they will make anthropomorphic animal personas called fursonas. Sometimes people will get a custom-made fursuit for a fursona. Sometimes indeed. I saw like a little news article once about a furry convention that got like gassed with like a type of, I don't know, like with chlorine gas or something. So everybody had to get out of there, but then they were in the cold, but there were enough people with fursuits that they could huddle for warmth. You never think about this kind of thing, that you may need a fursuit for survival purposes. Get one today, and then hair pasta eater person. Did you put any sauce or cheese on it? It's really the essential question out here. Did you season the hair that you plucked directly from your head? Okay, that's not the color that I'm going for, That's the color that I'm going for. Here we are. And I guess we can give you a bit of a smaller mouth, because I just get some kind of an ooh vibe, just some kind of a adorable vibe. And then, does hair pasta count as cannibalism? You're making me rack my brain. You are making me question the limits of what I know and come out as a smarter person on the other end. There's silly little guy used to be a furry, but not really anymore. I sometimes wonder if having a furry phase would have improved my art, because I genuinely don't know. Would I have been inspired? Would I have been inspired to do things? Okay. How do I line up your eyes? Like this, maybe? I can never figure out how to line up a character's eyes exactly. Oh, sure, yeah, that's convincing. That's pretty convincing. And then what do we do for eyebrows? Well, I guess I would just go for eyebrow markings then? Eyebrow markings, maybe? Huh. There's a lot of decisions that go into making a fursona for a character. There's hair spaghetti being better than wheat spaghetti. Hair is the chew. That's something that you can't achieve with flour spaghetti. Every sentence gets more and more distressing, and then that was the Midwest Fur Fest 2020. Hey, are we getting the same videos recommended? We're in the same circles, reading each other's minds. The Oyasumi girl has a question, and DDC 998 has shown up. Talking of milk, as always, there's questions being if Stan is a twink or not, and honestly, Stan is several different characters in my head, so this is a little bit strange. And then, bet you didn't know a lot of furries are doctors. They've got to pay for those fursuits somehow. And then, Sakti is saying, I won't enter into the details of the sauce I put on my hair spaghetti, but I made a whole dish of my own self. You're gonna scrunch my entire face. We're getting nasty. We're getting nasty out here. This is so way too nasty. There's furries being in IT. Gotta pay for those fursuits somehow. And then the hair pasta is cannibalism. Is a cannibal? Your Alistor obsession is taking a toll. This is escalating into strange ways. Your question is Stan a twink? I don't know the man. There's groove into the music, so let's take a look at what the music is going on. Hotline Miami, is it? It's a good soundtrack. Every time I think about it, I want to put some more in there. Okay, so for an ear shape, does it go like this? And a little bit rounded, but then also a little bit rounded out here? No, it does not. Just a little bit of an ear shape, just like this. No, I had it outlined. I had it outlined perfectly well already. No need to deviate from the outline because it was going perfectly well already. There's some answers such as no because. There's some vibing, and then the proposition that Stan Pine's Gravity Falls is such a twink. That is when someone says Stan. I think that's the first Stan I think of, unless it's being used in like a fandom context. Stan Gravity Falls, even though I haven't watched Gravity Falls. And the second one I think of is probably Stanley Parable, and then I am not sure. I am not sure if the one in question, the one being questioned, the one on trial today, in poll today, I don't know. I do not know if that's if this one comes to mind. Just the way it goes. Okay, I'm good. Getting some ears out here. Trying to be cute. Trying to be mustelid. And how much ear goes on? Like this? Is that the shape? There's many questions. There's many questions to be had about this sort of thing. And are we talking about canon? Wait, canon or fan and stan? Because that makes a huge difference. My goodness. Okay, do I want to color in the eyes? Do I want fluffy cheeks? Yeah, I guess I'll switch back to this a little. How fluffy do we get? How fluffy do we get around here? I think that there should be no limit to the amount of fluff. That can go on. I didn't outline this, but we can get fluffy out here. But then does that create too much of a red panda look? I'm not sure, because I haven't really colored it in. I'm always second guessing my design choices, and then twinks are also bisexual and Stan is canonically bi. I feel like I walked into like some kind of trial or court of law in a country that I'm not from. I feel like the deliberations are severe, and also I don't go here. There's Angel. Okay, if Angel was gender bend smash. I did see somebody do a gender bend where they were like, okay, so if the presentation over here is like more feminine, then the gender bend version should be like more butch. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. How often do I see gender bent femboy? I'm losing my train of thought in 1,000,000 ways. There's you're arguing the twink potential, and then there's Angel Dust over here, just sort of crossing over in fandoms every which way. Okay, what sort of face shape is going on here? Does this only look like a really huge mustache, or does some of the fuzziness come across in what I'm doing? It's okay, like the character design decisions are amusing me somewhat. I don't know if they're completely right. Then there's Husband Hotel going on here. What is gender? Illumity has to go by. My goodness, I've probably missed saying goodbye to you then, but goodbye to you, Illumity. Thanks for stopping by. What is gender? What is gender indeed? I've mistaken this bit of a skull for an egg that has been laid, but this little bird is too tiny to lay an egg. Gender is for the weak, and who needs gender anyway? There's merch dropping. My goodness. I can't quite decide if I'm getting choked up on a thought or anything. Choked up on any kind of thought. It's like there's just an incomplete sort of thought, just sort of waiting around. Well, I mean, I guess one way to do it, one way to continue on is to simply go through with this idea. Do I want something to be a circle out here? A perfect circle? Sure, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And then you're saying Tito is chimera, and imagine having a gender because you're a gender IRL. That's it's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful world. You don't even gotta have gender. You don't even gotta be gender. I want to fill in this. Oh, that's created sort of an outline. Didn't quite know it would do that. And so there is an orb. I was going to go with the regular palisman, but it is indeed way funnier if we have a regular witch, perhaps on an exercise ball or something like that. Who cares about the X or the XY? Your 3 X's. Are you going to keep collecting perhaps an infinite amount of X's? I can't. Maybe my face is tired. Who cares about X or Y? You're E. And then Buzz and Brina hasn't updated about your fitness journey. You're doing a lot more leg and core workouts. Abs are the goal for now. Nice. Oh my gosh. The moment you get a strong core, you will probably never have to worry about the old person thing of having back pain. I think that's the idea. If you have strong abs, your back will not hurt forever. You will escape the human weakness. Let's put this witch on a yoga ball. Here's your leg. Do I not draw sitting legs enough to actually determine how they're constructed? That would seem to be what this suggests right now. What's going on right now? One little humanoid witch on the powering your magic. It's gotta be some kind of sleepy face going on in here. Some kind of sleepy face going on with this, and then you get to use whichever bathroom you want. That's I feel like dang. losing train of thought all over the place. I've only tried to use the men's bathroom like on my own one time. And I felt mildly confident that I wouldn't disturb anyone and cause them to scream and die. But I don't know, having short hair I've always wanted to gives that sort of level of androgyny that I feel I won't alarm people appearing in whatever situations. Okay, here is the arms. Here's the arms. And is it shaped like this? Or does your witch also have another sort of thing going on? I've put the witch's head up a little bit too far. Well, we can just put a little bit of a chin down. This is kind of a horrifying head shape. And then your Wi-Fi went burr. And then how did you relate collecting a lot of X's to maybe my face is tired? Here I am in the middle of reading your lore, in the middle of reading your wonderful messages, and then I can't help but notice this face of mine experiencing tiredness or some kind of thing. If I make the light different, would it I don't know, turn out different? I'm missing excellent messages such as I don't even use public washrooms, I shit on the ground. There's chaotic types of bathroom usage, and then the floor is made to be shitted on. This is some real dog-like thinking out here. I want to erase part of a witch's head, and it's okay. She will forgive me. She will forgive me for erasing part of a witch's head. And here's your witch hat, and here's the rest of your witch hat, and it has to be a little bit round out here. Well, that's not quite the shape I was going for, but it still goes there. Still goes there. We're getting a little bit of misreading. I honestly, okay, so you've bleeped it out. I misread it as skunk still, because despite the asterisk, that's still the main word that I associate with those letters. There's Slime Rancher music going on. Stop using public bathrooms. This is my formal apology. And Slime Rancher is peak. Don't even try to fight me on that. It's the chat started going almost faster than I could keep up with it, but just because I'm sleepy and therefore I am going in here with my eyes closed. Okay, so there's a face. There's a face of a fursona, farther than I usually get. How far do I want to get? How far do I want to get with this? I don't know. I mean, I feel like I could make it pretty far, even though a toxic gossip train has appeared driving down the tracks of misinformation. You shit on your own hands like a decent person. There's so many stories. There's so many stories that you can accrue because it has to happen so often, right? It has to happen so very often. Okay, what sort of clothes are we wearing? What level of clothes? It's the ever-present question. The ever-present question. I mean, probably jacket. Probably varsity sort of a jacket. I'm still in purple. Still in purple. Yeah, crap in a toilet in your own house. ABZ still sucks is here. Hi to you, ABZ still sucks. We're in some sort of a conversation. Froggy3 is here. Hello to you, Froggy3. Hi. How's your day? What's on your mind? It's getting a little bit furry. A little bit or a lot furry out in here. There's... It took me this long to notice the fully human head. The fully human head. What? Why? Okay, I interpreted that as Willow. You know, somehow having a fully human head on a staff still strikes me as like particularly witchy. Yeah, you'll start eating now. Save the turtles. Wow. Okay, do I want a clothe? Do I not want a clothe? I think maybe this will be faster if I don't particularly do one. And oh yeah, we could do a cloak. We could do a cloak or something like that. Custom sort of outfit for an otter that is also a luz nocera. There we go. There's jump scares in the chat and relating toilet to skibbity toilet. You are a fictional character. It's every time I look back here, it's a truly devastating turn of events. ABZ still sucks is saying, I made a character. His name is Epi, pronounced Epi. Well, maybe I've said it right. Also, my friend gave me the idea for an OC. Named Poppy. Pronounced Poppy. I'm really feeling it. The need for a pronunciation guide. Okay, here is a little bit of a star. The carefulest star that I have to offer, because Luz is out here wearing some starry things. How much of a neck do I draw? I guess only that much of a neck do I draw. There's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You're going to save the turtles, and you've gotten an exercise ball, just like the talisman of this Luz. And then you're chewing on a necklace and rocking it for real. That's a good use of an exercise ball. I feel like I have like mental hang-ups about using an exercise ball, even though it's like healthy and stuff to use an exercise ball. Mental hang-ups about it because I can't keep it clean enough. can't keep it clean enough, because it's like, because what if it rolls on the ground? Then the ground is dirty and it's not clean. There's Owl House characters as fursonas. Yeah, that's what's going on here. And then and then Reno was saying, it's not homosexual for a woman to like a dumb boy because they have masculine traits. I'd be gay if I simmed for a femboy. Whoa. Your incredible amounts of math are truly getting mathy. And then Gizmo was saying, am I the only Lackadaisy fan here? It's my current obsession and everyone else needs to be aware of it immediately. And no, I won't stop saying to watch it or read the comic. I think I've had the pilot in my watch later for a while now. It's I want it to be on my mind so I can remember to see it. And then, are you the only fan of nuclear warfare here? Sometimes the Shadow Wizard Money Gang is around, and you might get the urge to legalize nuclear bombs. Okay, I'm trying to have a bit of a cloak out here, just like this, and then it goes up and over your arm, just like that. Is that the shape that a cloak is made of? I'm not quite sure what's going on with these cloaks that could be out in the world. But we just draw a little bit of a line to indicate that there's cloth folds indeed, Lackadaisy comics going on here. And then you've been thinking about ball being on the ground, but the fun overrides your concerns about hygiene. I mean, honestly, I don't recommend my mindset at all, being a little bit too concerned about dirt or whatever. It discourages me from exercising at all, and then that's not healthy. So it's like a fine line. It's like a fine line of balance. And then Lackadaisy is the best. Oh, you're reading through the comics. Hey, oh my gosh, that's fun. And then we're getting a little bit of some fellow Lackadaisy fans in there. And then you're saying Effie was a neglected child who was left by a curve and drank water going into a drain. And then one day it was killed by a police. His body was used to make a doll. Then he regained consciousness. This is truly a harrowing backstory for anyone to go through. A harrowing backstory indeed. There's armadillos going on, and comic time, and hopping on Arc. Is that? Did I miss saying bye to Brita? Thanks for stopping by though. Thanks for stopping by and have fun. And then you haven't finished the pilot, and then there's going to art, some various goodbyes around, and someone let fish sticks by my brother's PC. This is awesome. A free-for-all in food, is it? I feel like sometimes I eat things that are suspicious, but how often have I eaten things that are the fishes? I feel like that's less often. Okay, so what we want to do here is have paws going on, just like that. And then that is a shape, I think that holds on to this. There we go. And then there's your hand. And you get a hand because you're sort of a otter, sort of a person. I have miscalculated this bit. And Brito'll still be watching, and then if they're not moldy, don't not eat them. If the powers of double negatives, and then, oh my goodness, ABC drawing over here. Hey, hi to you, hi again. I've said byes and now I've said highs, and then your internet hates you. This is truly devastating. Let's get a little bit of this. Food preference. Things that are on my mind. The story idea that I guess I keep thinking of recently, that I'm like daydreaming about or whatever. It's like, so there's some I don't know, genetically engineered girl group pop stars, genetically engineered pop stars, and they're all supposed to be together in a group. I'm putting them in space because I love science fiction. This is a marvelous start to any story as far as I'm concerned. Pop stars, genetically engineered. They have a purpose that they're born for, that they're manufactured for, and one of them wakes up with memories of dying, and a future life where she was dead and died, and things like that, and and I don't know, like living through her life again. She gets to save the people that she was engineered with, the people that she grew up with. I was thinking of leaving one of them dead, but is that a portrait of me? Is that a portrait of me? I'm extremely flattered that you've given me a very snazzy hat. This is quite beautiful. This is quite wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for appearing on the canvas epic. There's California girls being unforgettable, eating the mold. That's, somehow you have happened upon a previous topic of one of these streams, like several months ago. By sheer coincidence, there's working out, chewing necklaces, California girls being unforgettable, just normal K-pop then, the K-pop vibes going on, and then you're saying you don't think body pillow should be sexy. We'll talk a Lucifer body pillow at 4 a.m. while trying to cry myself back to sleep. Why I know have it. I feel like maybe I've seen platonic body pillows. It sounds like they're quite essential. Just gotta say the ones, and then have I watched the Arc Lore series? Thanks. Thank you. I keep forgetting. This I imagine that I am partially a little bit frustrating to talk to, but it's still linked in the Discord, so I can still see Arc Lore. I have been like, I don't know, procrastinating a huge amount, to the point where it's stressful to experience, stressful to think about, and it feels like I'm dying, or something like that. So, I don't know, instead of just procrastinating aimlessly, I should watch something on my watch later. There we go. There's having a Hello Kitty themed body pillow. It's good for a huge hug, right? And you've had it since you were like 8. Nice. Weighted blankets, low-key, aren't weighted enough. You could stack 2 of them, maybe. You could stack 2 of them up. Here's a fish. Oh, that's what's making it very appealing. A simple sort of fin. I was going to quickly redesign myself to have like hella legs out here. Legs, what's on the menu? I don't know, high heel shoe. This is going on. I forget how to draw crossed legs. Like this maybe? Do. Sometimes the fish that is also made of fish is wearing like fishnets. There's just a school of fish on top of like a floating pair of legs. And then when is there a body pillow? It could even be fish shaped. The largest stuffed animals are truly the most wondrous. And then the Oyasumi girl, I just drew the best art. Go to the bottom of the current canvas and find the word that says hug with a drawing underneath. My goodness, a little bit of a quest, a little bit of a break from the fish to see a quest. Hello. What's funny about this is that on the canvas today, there's sort of a drawing of a park, and what is commonly referred to as downward, south. They are south of the park. My goodness, the South Park fellows. Oh my goodness. Hug indeed. There's good vibes and good art. I had already seen it. I had already seen the human head staff. it jump scared me again. There's Amazon. There's an Amazon image and wolf hunter being done. This is the wolf hunter turned out so detailed. My twin. My twin, naturally. This is beautiful. This is amazing. This looks just like my marvelous face. I do like that that's an option. Fish pillow, fish body pillow. There's there's talk of the weighted blankets. Don't give me no meager 15 pounds of weight on 100 pounds, suffocating me to sleep every night. And then there's ARG intro music blasting into your ears, and then chewy necklaces, and then hug indeed, hug. If I also write that, then does that intensify the energy, or is it redundant? And then a non-sexy body pillow would make nightly panic attacks much less painful. I need one immediately. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. Yeah. Like extra pillows. It seems like a semi-affordable way to treat yourself. Provides a lot of comfort. Yeah, for the anxiety. And then Froggy 3, you drew turtles on your phone case, digital on the Chrome drawing app, and it was actually kind of good. Hey, phone case art gang, yay! And then you couldn't figure out how to tie off your stitches during sewing, and you had to cut off your quilter's knot and tie off the other end because it was too far down the string. Are your skills growing? I guess. Okay, I mean, that is what I was factually wondering, but I now realize, now that I've said it, that it's a bit of a strange thing to ask. There's, okay, how much hand do I want to draw? Just like this? I have no idea. A little bit like this? I feel like the gist of it is basically here. There is a witch on top of this, and this, well, that's that turned out more cursed than I intended. Okay, have I missed anything on the canvas, or have I seen all of the wonders of various furry-fied and even a little bit South Park-fied, little bit of a South Parkified sort of thing. This has been pretty fun. Oh, I did miss that. There's, wait, is this what was going on with your original characters? Whoa. Whoa. The vibes emanating from these characters already powerful, frightening, and wondrous to behold. I thought that was a type of snake at first, but then upon closer inspection, maybe not. And then there's Gizmo will speak in the third person from now on. Gizmo enjoys this. Nice. There's a coelacanth, or coelacanth, and then Froggy thinks you used to speak in the third person when you were a toddler. There's a pile of rocks called the Earth. There's being alarmed, starting a new group for a school program called Kids of Promise. Oh, what do they do? Wait, you know, 2 kids in there, and one of them was in your last group? Whoa, this bunny stuff with the full colors. The colors are popping. You gotta have some appreciation for some pink and red. A little bit of a star, I suppose. Looking at all of these drawings. There's a purple armadillo janitor. I think that combining an aesthetic with a job, like the hair out here, giving me a slightly emo vibe, slightly emo hair. I think it really fleshes out characters. It's a cool thing to do. Indeed. There's Buzz and Brina saying that you love coelacanths. I've never tried to say it out loud before. in art, and they're in Arc 2, and they were thought to have died off with the dinosaurs, but a few were found on the coast of Australia or the Philippines. Whoa. Nice. That's cool. They're stunning. There's your jaw and shoulder is starting to hurt from chewing and rocking back and forth, but I'm too calm to really care. Whoa. watch out for those cramps, and watch out for being tuckered out. Thanks for giving us like a bunch of cool birds, out here. I love the vibes. There's a self-portrait from YouTube. I can't believe I've caught the attention of such a great conjoined being. I like looking at this would be strange to say to anybody else, but looking at this self-portrait of you, I can believe that you shit on the floor. It's an honor to know you. There's not watching South Park, wanting to draw more, the running into. There's an armadillo. There's a fish plush and Gizmo departing cause you're getting pizza. Hey, enjoy the pizza. Enjoy your food. My goodness. There's waving farewell and missing Froggy. And with that, there's a machine gun. There's a machine gun emerging from you. I can't believe you've cut us off from seeing your artistic talent all this time. This has been. Okay, like mentally I registered that there was a drawing here for a while. Willow as a bee? Willow bee? Who did that? Oh my god. I'm a little bit scared. That is Willow as a bee, right? Like part of this like is fursona-ish, and then part of this is like palisman swap. This is beautiful and terrifying, and then you're asking me this again. This is Stan and Kyle, yes or no? Wait, is this Stan and Kyle? Yes or no? If you haven't watched this, I mean, I haven't watched it, so I guess I'm just guessing yes. Thanks for drawing with us. It definitely wasn't Crystal Palm who drew that. Your mind between the lovely birds and the detailed hunter. It's truly a furry full day. There's something saying, you didn't give me the little heart, your words were a lie. We must come up with something grander. Your entirely conjoined self holding a machine gun. I dare say you've gotten like a really bright pink crown. This is it just sort of hovers above you ominously, and it is indeed full of the love. I am once again trapping myself in the world's longest goodbye. Night, y'all, and remember, balls, good night to you, and good night to me as well. And thank you guys for stopping by, and thank you guys for indulging my mind in these endeavors. The thought of a little tiny witch powering a witch's staff. This is going to make me laugh randomly for ages now. And a wise Wizards of Waverly Place once said, everything is not what it seems. I can't really relate this to a wisdom,